Before we get into the show notes, allow me to stop down on a personal note. Last night I went into recording pretty low energy. It's been a tough week all around dealing with life in general, so while I was looking forward to podcasting, I wasn't overjoyed about dealing with another Baylor loss. But that quickly changed. After recording, I tweeted this out: this has been a tough football season. One aspect of this season that's been so amazing for me has been having the team move it to funk. Boo and it Yunk off on the podcast each week to break it all down. Another fun show in the books. It'll drop in the morning. Peter Pope at P. Pope, November 16, 2017. This is the truth. David and Elliot quickly pulled me out of my doldrums and we had a lot of fun recording this episode. And this tweet is absolutely true for me. Last year was an incredibly rough year of podcasting. Everything that went down off the field and then how it bled over onto the football field in the second half of the season left me feeling drained and sorta burned out on podcasting. Re-enter David Fankhauser. Fank's enthusiasm for the show brought me out of my summer doldrums and infused me with new energy for recording the show. I started finding guests to come on the show, which brought us some fun new guests like Craig Smoke, S11, and, of course, Elliot Coffey. Elliot brings a new level of knowledge and insight to the show, and combines it with his sparkling personality and wit. Now if only we could get him a computer and microphone, we'll be set for the future. I couldn't ask for a better set of co-hosts for the show. Also, thank you so much to those of you that have stuck around during this rough stretch. Your comments, mentions, retweets, shares, and 5-star reviews have meant the world to me. We love doing this, but we do it for y'all. Thank you for listening. Okay, show notes. Ignoring turnovers and final score while looking at the stat sheet, you'd never guess who won the game. Death blow to Baylor's hopes against Tech. Second quarter, 3 trips inside the red zone, 0 points. Gavin Holmes goes down. That's it, everyone is injured. You just tore your MCL reading this note. It turns out that Charlie Brewer is a true freshman, but he still makes plays and he set a Baylor completion record. That's not necessarily a good thing. Don't let narrative distract you. This defense only gave up 24 points to opponent Red Raider offense. And we owe Taylor Young a ton of thanks and admiration. Whether he ends up in the league or in coaching, we'll be supporting him. CFP hypotheticals. Tell us WHO would be your top 4 in these scenarios. Senior day. Iowa State is a tough team to figure out. Their offensive advanced stats are not good, but they feature one of the best RBWR combos we've faced in David Montgomery and Alan Lazard. Shutting them down will be difficult. More talk about Iowa State, the worst slate of picks ever. At some point in here I mentioned Dan Mullen's hilarious response to a question about who else recruited QB Nick Fitzgerald and promised to include it in the show notes. Here you go. Listen to the show, listen, subscribe on iTunes, list and subscribe on Google Players, feed, direct download, listen.